Hi viewers, welcome to our channel, Divya English Speaking Academy. So, the live class, especially for our viewers and our subscribers and for our students. So, without taking much time, you can get started now. The topic today we just want to discuss is all about how to ask questions in English language or else how to construct question in English language. Okay, very good evening. Naman, very good evening. Okay, fine. So the topic we are going to discuss is all about how, yes, good evening to all of, especially our students from the English Speaking Academy. For you, it's very important to join. By the time, just let me see here. Yes, good evening to all of you. Very good evening to all of you. Yeah, very good evening, all of you. So just wait a minute. Let me see also. I also need to see here. Yes, Lanita, very good afternoon from Lanita is joining from Brazil. Very good afternoon for all of you. So, and good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever it might be. So you can see the board. I think the writing is not much visible. And first of all, let me know that whether the audio, video, both the things are clear or not. If it's clear, so let me know so that we can go ahead for the discussing. The topic, just let me introduce. The topic is how to ask question in English language. How to ask question or how to construct question in English language. So this is the topic we want to discuss. Okay, so how to ask English, sorry, not how to ask, just wait a minute. Yes, how to ask question in English language. How to ask question in English language. Yes, this is what our topic. Now you need to keep on asking question there. Keep on asking question in the comments. So then I will try to check it. And then after that, I need to reply your questions. So first of all, to ask in question in English language, we should be making sure that B, use WH question words, and B, use helping verb, and B, construct question. Another way of asking question is that we use helping verb in front and then after that we ask question. So now I'm just mentioning here in the helping verb, after that you need to make sure that you ask the question. Okay, so these are your helping verb and you can use any WH questions. Go ahead. Firstly, with WH questions, is MR, three auxiliary verbs, make questions, ask question in English language by using these three auxiliary verbs. What is your name? Absolutely all right, Deepak. Keep on sending little fast, especially the students of Divya English Speaking Academy, so that because okay my voice is coming, so that I can respond you. Other students also, so that somebody should see that some activities are going on. Where are you from? Absolutely good, good. What about Prashant? Prashant and okay, what are you doing? Absolutely very good. Asking question in English language is very important. If you want to talk to someone, we should know how to ask question in English language. Now when we talk about conversation in English language, it begins with question answer. Having ability to ask question, having ability to construct question, and then having ability to respond the question. If we need to talk to someone, we should know how to ask question in English language. Yes, very good. And then after that, how to understand the question and then how question should be responded. Very good. Do you speak English? No. Right now we are using is MR. Lanita, for your kind information, just let me tell you, we are using three. Is MR, are you helping verb? What am I asking you? Naman. Auxiliary verb will be in always second place. What am I asking you? What am I asking you? What am I asking? I don't know whether this screen is visible for you or not. It seems to me that it might not be much visible. Suppose, what am I? What am I? Fine. What am I? Is it visible or not? Some extent, not much visible. Okay. What do you? Right now we are using is MR. Is MR 3. And then you have freedom to use any auxiliary, sorry, you have freedom to use any WH words. What, why, where? No, 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 no. I'm from Mandi town is Rishika. Rishika, no, you are not getting what I am asking. I'm asking, yes, who is that person? Tell me. Absolutely. Now we are talking about how to ask question in English language. This is our topic. And then for to asking question in English language, I have given you three auxiliary verbs. Your auxiliary verbs are is, am, are. Is, am, are. These are the three auxiliary verbs, and then you have to ask questions. Ask questions. Or else make questions in English language. Yeah, dear students, little fast, little fast, little fast. Yeah. And Naman, what, why, when, where, how much, how long, how far, how often, where? Who is your best friend? Absolutely, Lanita. Yeah, you got who is your best friend? Who is your best friend? Who is not your best friend? Who isn't your best friend? Yeah, carry on, carry on. Is MR was for is she? No, after that, Deepak, after that, we will come in the second point will be asking question based on auxiliary verb. In second, our second question will be asking question by using auxiliary verb in front. That will be our second topic. Firstly, I want you to make sure that you ask question in English by using three auxiliary verbs is mr, and then use all the WH words. This is what, and then make sure that keep on sending your answers little fast so that I can see here on the live chat and then I can respond. This is called the ability to ask questions. When, why, where, is mr, was what we will be using later on. How old are you? Absolutely, yeah. Lanita, you are getting so happy to see your comments. For your kind information, Lanita is joining from Brazil and it's good afternoon there. Early in the morning we will be having good morning and they will be having good evening. So the practice of asking question is mr helping verb, and then after that using all the WH question words. Now when we talk about WH question words, which begins with WH, when, why, what is the national labor of, okay, fine, absolutely, what is, why is, who is, how is, where is, how is, where is, yeah, when is your birthday, absolutely, very good. When, why, where, how much, how long, how far, how often, why, when, who, by using all the WH question words, and then after that just use is a do little fast. The person who will be keep on sending little fast, so that means he is having ability, that means he is having ability to ask questions. Okay, no one is, don't you have any questions? Naman, Rishi, Deepak and Prashant, none of you are having ability to ask question. What is your name? Where are you from? What do you do? What is the best method to learn English? Yeah, that's fine. Yes. Who is, what is, who is, why is, when is, where is, how is. Keep on asking, my friends. Keep on asking the questions. Having ability to how to ask question in English language, or else how to construct question in English language, use WH word in first, and then after that in second place we use the auxiliary verb. If we want to ask question, or else if we want to construct the question, we make sure that we use auxiliary verb in second place. In first place all the WH question words, second place will be followed by auxiliary verb. Shuman, good evening. Yeah, good evening to all of you. Good evening to all of you, dear students. Second place will be followed by helping verb, and then after that, the third place will be followed by subject. He, she, it, Ram, Mohan, Sham, any, it can be anyone. And then after that, your object, and then verb, whatever it might be. Who is the first Prime Minister of India? Yes, our Sushant also doing excellent job. Excellent, but your answers are coming very slow. You are taking a lot of time. The person who will ask 5-6 questions immediately will be the winner in this question asking. Yes, question asking ability. Yeah, what are we doing? Absolutely, what are we doing at this moment? We are having live class. We are having live class. Yeah, what are we doing? Where, why, when, who, how much, how long, how often. None of you are using. None of you are using. None of you are using how much, how far, how often, how long. These are also WH question words. We use all those question words to ask question in English language, or else, yeah, Lanita also, how is your baby? Yeah, that's fine. My baby is all right. I want you to make sure that you use how often, how far, how long, why, where, and you can ask question in negative also. Why isn't? Why aren't? Amn't? Why am I not? Not amn't. Why am I not? By using the negative form also you can use. Which is the smallest state of India? Absolutely, you are maybe searching from here and there. Which is the question is all right. Which is the, how is, which is, how long have you, not have you. Have we are not using Rishi. Is mr only 3 auxiliary verbs. is mr. Only three auxiliary verbs are there, is mr, and then after that you are given to work to make questions in English language. Is mr, is mr. Only three auxiliary verbs we have right now, and then let me see who will be the winner in these three auxiliary verbs. After that we will increase the auxiliary verbs, and then when we increase, like when we add some other auxiliary verbs, and then you should be making sure that you ask questions with all those auxiliary verbs whatever I'm mentioning there in the comment. There are no, there are a question here. This is not the question, Sushant. So since you are very near, so the question is wrong. But then none of you, why are you paying? Why are you paying? Okay, why are you paying? Some extent it's fine, and then most some of you are okay. What is your job? Absolutely, yeah. What is your job? Yes, what is your job? Ask questions. Know how to ask question, and why this is very important to how to why this is very important to know how to ask questions in English language, because if we want to talk to someone, first of all we should know how to ask question to someone in English language. If we know how to ask question in English language to someone, then we can begin the conversation to someone to talk to in English language. Let me see. Okay, who are you? Please tell. Some extent fine. How far is your school from here? Okay, how far is used by naman? Absolutely all right. How often do you? Do is not right now. Do I am not using right now as auxiliary verbs to be mentioned in this asking question answers practice. We are just using three auxiliary verbs is mr. Fine, and based on that you just need to be making questions, and then after that is how often do you? No. How many students are? Yes, absolutely. How many students are there in your class? Who is she calling you? Who is she calling you? M is missing, none of you are using M. Why are you not eating? Why are you not eating? In present continue negative. Why used by rishi. Fine. How old are you? Okay, so it seems that Naman is doing little hard work, and then after that Rishi also trying, and then Deepak and Prashant, and some of you are not there, I think so. This live class is for all the students, all the subscribers, absolutely free. So make sure that you join and then get benefited by this class, because this class is especially for our subscribers from around the world, in order to be benefited, because you were told that to consider subscribing our channel, so that whenever we will be having time, definitely we will be coming live for your improvement of English language. This is what we are having live class at this moment. Okay, fine. So I think the Naman has done good job in this is MR auxiliary verbs, but M, few of you have used the M. Very few people have used the M. Why M? How M? Where M? Why M? How M? Where M? How much M? How much am I eating? How much am I explaining to you? Am I making questions? Fine. Next we will be having now. Next is called was, were. Was, were. Only two auxiliary verbs. Was, were. Little fast now. Was, were. You have two auxiliary verbs, was, were, and then make questions in English language. Little fast. Was, were. Okay, how good are you at English? Yeah, Deepak, you are searching from somewhere else, it seems to me like that. And then after that is who is that girl, and then yeah, like this answer should be, I should be able to let people also see that students of the English Speaking Academy are very good students. They have the ability to ask questions in English language, the ability to make questions, and the ability to ask questions, ability to make some sentences in English language. Who is that girl, and then how many members are there in your family? Absolutely. How was your exam? When was she calling you? Naman, all right. I was going to school is wrong. This is not the question. I'm asking about asking questions. English में question कैसे बनाना है उसके बारे में पूछ रहे हैं, सेंटेंस बनाने के बारे में नहीं. जब क्वेश्चन बनाना नहीं आएगा तो इंग्लिश में बात करनी नहीं आएगी. किसी से भी कोई भी बात करते हैं क्वेश्चन के साथ बिगिन होती है, तो क्वेश्चन कैसे पूछा जाता है. सो दिस इज व्हाट वी आर लर्निंग. in this class. So we have two auxiliary verbs, was, were. At this time, was, were is your auxiliary verbs. And then make sure that you keep on asking questions. Few of you are showing interest, none of you are not getting what is being said from here. Was, were is your auxiliary verb, and then show the competition here. Now who is going to be the winner? Yeah, no need to send all together, just keep on sending one, go ahead, keep on sending one, go ahead. I was going to mark it is not the right question. I am asking what question? Prashant, is it question? I was going to mark it, it's not question. Okay, none of you are sending. So students of the English Speaking Academy, do little fast, keep on sending the questions. We want to finish almost half auxiliary verbs. Like we have 24 auxiliary verbs, few of auxiliary verbs we just want to cover at this time by using the questions. Okay, now next number, what was she, where was she going? Okay, yeah, fine, where was she going? And then after Naman, none of you, where was she going? See, I am speaking this much, and then none of you are showing interest. Now to keep on sending your answers, everything should be cooked from it, so that's not possible, dear students. Yes, okay, Rishi. Who was that girl with you? How was your life going on? When was Naman calling to Deepak? Absolutely, yes, good job. Good job. So, clapping for Rishi. Three questions: who, how, and by using WH questions. Who, how, when. Very good. Three WH question words. Who, after that, how. Okay, I'm going to work. Have a great class. Okay, yeah, please go ahead. Please go ahead. And then people keep on calling. People keep on calling. This is the problem. If I come live from the cell phone, so many people calling at this time, so it's very difficult to respond them. He was at school. अंशुमन, हम पूछ रहे हैं इंग्लिश में क्वेश्चन बनाइए, WH वर्ड्स को यूज कीजिए हेल्पिंग वर्ब के साथ. हेल्पिंग वर्ब आपकी दी गई है was, were, was और were. was और were को यूज करो WH क्वेश्चन वर्ड्स के साथ और क्वेश्चन बनाओ इंग्लिश में और उसको लाइव चैट में सेंड करो. आप बना रहे हैं क्वेश्चन ही वॉज एट स्कूल, ये क्वेश्चन नहीं है. क्वेश्चन होता है व्हेन, व्हाई, वेयर, हाउ, हु, हाउ मच, हाउ फार, हाउ ऑफ्टन, व्हाट टाइम, विच प्लेस. These are the question words. These question words, we need to ask the auxiliary verbs. We need to make the questions, or we need to construct this sentence by using auxiliary verbs known as a was he at school. Absolutely, yeah. Was he school? Absolutely means now it's interrogating using auxiliary verb in number one, in number first. So and then after that subject in second. Yeah, that's also acceptable, there is no problem. But then we are talking about WH question words. Yes, WH question words. Prashant, क्या भेज रहे? What are you sending here? WH question words. Make a sentence like ask question, ask WH questions, or else make a sentence, make a question sentence. Make a question by using was, were as helping verb. As helping verb. Where did तो हमने लगाया नहीं अभी, did में हम आए नहीं. was, were, auxiliary verb already दिए, we have given auxiliary verb. Prashant, we have already given auxiliary verb. Deepak, missing. Naman, good job, but then taking a lot of time. Yes. Okay, where were you going? Please tell me. Where were you going? Rishi is leading. Rishi is doing the exactly good job. He is going to be winner in this live class. Where were you going yesterday? They were playing. They were planning to go to Shimla. They were planning to go to Shimla. Question nahi hai. It's not question. I'm asking about asking questions. We all were going to Manali. ये तो question है नहीं बच्चों. Question पूछने. Rishi, what are you doing? Asking question, having ability to ask questions in English language. Especially we are talking about WH question bots. It was raining. ये question है. दीपक, is it question? It was raining. बारिश हो रही थी. क्वेश्चन आपको यही नहीं पता चलता क्वेश्चन क्या चीज है. क्वेश्चन बोर्ड्स करवाए हुए उसके ऊपर वीडियोस, दो वीडियोस, ऑलरेडी 2 वीडियोस आर देयर इन द यूट्यूब. सो डोंट मेक मी टू get angry in this live stream, so that this is not going to be good. Yeah, who was your best friend? Yes, absolutely, this is the question. Who was, when was, where was, how was, why was, how often was, how often were. These are the question word systems. So question words. Yes, where were you staying when you visited Dubai? Absolutely, absolutely. Kunal, yes, Kunal is doing the excellent job. I'm little happy. Yes, where were you? Making sure that with you we use the auxiliary verb were in past when we talk about was, were using as auxiliary verb while asking question or else constructing a question sentence. Where were you staying? Were. Where were you? Where were you? Where were you staying? Where was? Where were we? Where were they? Keep on asking. Where were they? Where were we? Where were you? How was he? How was she? When was she? Why was it? Lots of questions are there. Lots of questions are there, but then still you are taking time. Then why we are doing this exercise? Actually, we are doing this exercise when, okay, what is your age? Yes, absolutely. What is your age? Yes, if you was write something on ऋषि राखी. ओके ओके ओके. छोटे बच्चों को थोड़ा सा मुश्किल होगा बोर्ड में लिखने की बजाय, इसी में मैं बता रहा हूँ. इट्स लिटिल डिफिकल्ट ऑन टू राइट. हम क्या बता रहे हैं? वी आई एम जस्ट टेलिंग दैट बोर्ड इज, इट्स नॉट, बोर्ड में लिख रहा हूँ मैं, बट द स्क्रीन इज नॉट कमिंग क्लियर देयर फॉर द स्टूडेंट्स. दैट्स द रीजन. तो इसका कैम जो है लैपटॉप का वेब कम इज नॉट दैट मच क्लियर सो दैट इट कैन कैप्चर ईच एंड एवरीथिंग ऑन द बोर्ड. आई एम जस्ट आस्किंग question पूछना. So second students those who are in second class might have some little difficulty to ask. Their parents can help them. Parents can little bit help. Question पूछना है was verb को लगा के WH के साथ. बोर्ड में लिखने से बोलेंगे तो what was she doing? What was she doing? What was, when was, where was, how was. पीछे बनाना है खुद. Who was like, no, it's not making sense. What was your hobbies? Now your, what was your hobbies plural हो गया तो was यहाँ पे नहीं लगेगा, यहाँ पे were लगेगा. सिंगुलर प्लूरल का ध्यान भी रखना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. What were your hobbies? So Prashant, it's wrong now. What were you doing in Shimla? Absolutely, in present continue. Okay. What was she doing there? Yes. Where was your brother yesterday? Absolutely. Absolutely, all right. Now look at here. Was और वर्ग को यूज करके WH क्वेश्चन बनाने हैं. पहला है what. What was she doing? What was that? वो क्या था? What was that? Which I saw yesterday on your hand in the class. What was that? Question हो गया ये भी. What was that? Okay. Who all accompanied you on your trip Mumbai? Who all? यहाँ पे was वर्ब का यूज नहीं किया आपने, विदाउट हेल्पिंग वर्ब से क्वेश्चन बनाया है कुणाल. सो विदाउट यूजिंग द ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब यू हैव मेड द क्वेश्चन इन सिंपल पास्ट टेंस. Who all accompanied with you? You with is missing, with you on your trip to Mumbai. टू इज मिसिंग. यदि आपको कन्वर्सेशन करनी, किसी से बात करनी इंग्लिश में, तो आपने ये क्वेश्चन पूछना है. तो द राइट वे ऑफ आस्किंग दिस क्वेश्चन विल बी समथिंग लाइक दिस. who all who all accompanied with you on your trip to Mumbai या Dubai, whatever place you might be mentioning it. who was like to play in group. ये broken में आ गया बच्चों, this is broken English. where was you going? where was you? where you के साथ was फिर लगा गया. नमन, it's absolutely wrong. what was the first? who was the first? Okay, that's fine. who was the first? okay, दोनों ने same questions लिखा, it's not acceptable. how was your classes going on? how was your classes going on? The little bit confusion is there, but it's some extent it's fine. how was your classes going on? साफ तो दिखाई दे रहा है वैसे बच्चों here. Okay, we will do it. Who was your best friend when you were in school? Absolutely right. Who को क्यों बार बार यूज कर रहे हैं मिस्टर कुणाल? Who की जगह पे when, why, where, how much, how long, how far. How far was your home from Shimla to Manali when there was no transportation facility? Different. Having ability to create questions, ask questions. If we do that, we become very quick in doing conversation in English language. Or else we have ability to talk to someone in English language. We can ask anybody to anything, anywhere, at any time, because we know how to ask question in English language. Once we know this, so we have no problem at all to talk to someone, especially any new person. And then after that, responding question might be little bit easy because already somebody is constructing the question for us. It is easy to answer, but it is little difficult to ask question, especially grammar is concerned about. Oh, let's go to next now. Fine. Next, go to next is just wait a minute, let me see this. Duster is here. Now the next we need to be using. Fine, ismr boswell is almost finished. So now next is, but none of you are using. I am thinking, मैं चाह रहा हूँ कि आप सारे WH क्वेश्चन वर्ड्स को यूज करो. कोई भी WH क्वेश्चन वर्ड नहीं छूटना चाहिए. जो भी हेल्पिंग वर्ब क्वेश्चन बनाने के लिए दी जा रही है, अपने दिमाग में जल्दी से क्वेश्चन को क्रिएट करो कि कैसे क्वेश्चन हो सकता है. सिचुएशन कैन बी एनीथिंग एट द moment, whenever you are to talk to, whenever you are to ask to anybody any questions. Fine, it's okay. Now next auxiliary verb is do, did, and wait. Do, does, and did. Do, does, did. Do, does, did. Do, does, did. How many people were? Yes, absolutely. How many people were in the room when you entered? Absolutely. How many people were there in your body? How many students were attending your class? How many people were fighting in the class when you saw them? Any it can be. Do you know me? Yes, do you know me मतलब आपने फिर auxiliary verb को पहले लगा के क्वेश्चन पूछा है, वो हम नहीं कर रहे हैं. हम कर रहे हैं WH वाले क्वेश्चन को पूछना है. WH क्वेश्चंस पूछने. auxiliary verb को फ्रंट में लगा के क्वेश्चन पूछना, दैट्स कॉल्ड yes no question. Interrogative yes no question. Do you? Yes. Is she? Yes. Are you? Yes. We are not talking about that. Do auxiliary verb को फ्रंट में लगा के क्वेश्चंस, वो वाले क्वेश्चंस के बारे में बात नहीं करें. वो हम नेक्स्ट, लेकिन after this we will think about if time is allowing us to do that. Right now we are just talking about using WH question words, constructing WH question word sentences, or else मेकिंग, बच्चों डू वाले नहीं लगाना है, आगे डू डस लगाने वाले क्वेश्चंस बहुत आसान है, इट्स लिटिल इजी, ये नहीं करना है, ये तो कोई भी बना लेगा। डब्ल्यू एच क्वेश्चंस बनाने हैं, डब्ल्यू एच क्वेश्चन वर्ड्स के साथ यूज करना है डू डस डिड, हेल्पिंग वर्ब, हेल्पिंग वर्ब, हेल्पिंग वर्ब यूज करना है डू डस डिड, डू डस डिड को लगाना है एज ए हेल्पिंग वर्ब, और डब्ल्यू एच क्वेश्चन वर्ड्स बनाना है, इनके आगे लगाना है कोई भी डब्ल्यू एच क्वेश्चन, व्हेन लगा दिया, वेयर लगा दिया, हु लगा दिया, हाउ लगा दिया, व्हाई लगा दिया, बट ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब होनी चाहिए डू डस डिड, कोई सी भी एक, क्या, हाउ मच डज इट कॉस्ट, यस, इसकी कीमत कितनी है, दिस इज मार्कर, हाउ मच डज इट कॉस्ट, इट कॉस्ट 30 रुपीज, 35 रुपीज, अभी नमन ने बनाया, जैसे मार्कर खरीदना है, पूछना है क्वेश्चन, इसकी कीमत कितनी है, अब क्वेश्चन बोल रहे हैं, सही क्वेश्चन बोल रहे हैं, ग्रामर भी ठीक है, सेंटेंस भी ठीक है, हाउ मच डज इट कॉस्ट, broken English, how cost this much, anything that can be. Okay, next is how much oil do you need, okay, how did you do that, absolutely, Naman, good job, तीनों क्वेश्चंस फाइन। प्रशांत, व्हाट डू यू लाइक इन समर सीजन, ये तो रटा हुआ क्वेश्चन है बच्चे, फिर भी क्वेश्चन मार्क लगना लास्ट में, प्रशांत वो लगाया नहीं आपने, व्हाट डू यू लाइक, व्हाट डू यू लाइक, व्हाट डू लाइक आइसक्रीम, तो क्वेश्चन ही गलत हो गया, व्हाट डिड यू डू ड्यूरिंग दी हॉलीडे, ओके फाइन, व्हाट डिड यू डू, व्हाट डिड यू डू ड्यूरिंग हॉलीडे, आपने ड्यूरिंग हॉलीडे में क्या किया, डिड के साथ वर्ब की फर्स्ट फॉर्म लगती है, सिंपल पास्ट, मीनिंग आएगा हमेशा सेकंड फॉर्म का, विद डिड भी यूज दी फर्स्ट फॉर्म, डू डज के साथ भी वर्ब की फर्स्ट फॉर्म लगेगी, डू एंड डज, without SES, fine, present indefinite, what did you do during the holiday, how did you travel, where did you go for holiday, okay, how did you travel, where, how did where, what, Deepak, excellent job, excellent, 3 WH वर्ड्स आपने यूज किए, और सब्जेक्ट आपने यू लगाया तीनों में ही, वेयर डिड यू, हाउ डिड यू, व्हाट डिड यू, सब्जेक्ट भी अलग अलग लगा सकते हैं, व्हेन डिड शी, व्हाई डिड इट, हाउ डिड दैट, हाउ डिड मोहन, हाउ डिड दीपक, व्हेन डिड दीपक कॉल यू, व्हेन डिड ऋषि स्लीप यस्टरडे, या चलिए कीप ऑन सेंडिंग, करो, कोशिश करो, डू लिटिल फास्ट, सेकेंड क्लास स्टूडेंट्स माइट बी हैविंग little bit difficulty, students those who are studying in 7th class, in 2nd class might not be able to understand at this time how to construct WH questions, so don't worry, you just listen. Anshuman should be responding at least, okay, how many days did you stay, how many days did you stay in Dubai, absolutely, how many days की जगह आप फाइन है, it's all right, how many days did you stay, क्वेश्चन आपका एब्सोल्युटली राइट है, कितने दिन आपने दुबई में स्टे किया, और इसको थोड़ा सा शॉर्ट में आप पूछ सकते हैं, हाउ लॉन्ग डिड यू स्टे इन दुबई, आई स्टेड देयर मे बी 2 weeks, नॉट मोर देन दैट, हाउ लॉन्ग, हाउ मेनी डेज, ड्यूरेशन के लिए WH वर्ड यूज होगा हाउ लॉन्ग मतलब कितना समय, हाउ मेनी डेज की जगह पे हम यूज कर सकते हैं हाउ लॉन्ग डिड यू स्टे इन दुबई, आई स्टेड देयर फॉर 1 week, दैट्स इट, नॉट मोर देन दैट, after that I got back from Dubai because I was not willing to stay there for more days, it was not good for me there to be there, especially in this COVID season. Okay, next, how far do you go for morning walk, absolutely, आप morning walk के लिए कितनी दूर जाते हो, why does the food smell bad, ये तो आपने रटा हुआ किताब से, but fine, it's absolutely, why does the food smell bad, where do you go for tuition, which route do you के साथ क्यों लगा रहे बच्चों, does के साथ भी लगाइए, does के साथ all subjects all लगाने हैं, I, we, you, he, she, it, they, Subject can be name of person, Mohan, Rahul, John, Jackson. That can be anyone. Now only Naman, Rishi, Deepak, three of you are sending. Where are the other students of the English Speaking Academy, or was the subscribers and viewers from around the world? As you were told that whenever we will be having time, definitely we are going to come live to help. Why we are doing these things? Because people ask question, इंग्लिश में कन्वर्सेशन कैसे करना है। इंग्लिश में कन्वर्सेशन करने के लिए हमको पता होना चाहिए इंग्लिश में क्वेश्चन पूछना कैसे है, तभी हम कन्वर्सेशन हम कर पाएंगे। नहीं तो किसी ने क्वेश्चन हमको पूछा, हम आंसर दे रहे हैं येस और नो, वो कन्वर्सेशन नहीं है। कन्वर्सेशन मीन्स आई एम हैविंग एबिलिटी टू आस्क क्वेश्चन based on any topics by using auxiliary verb, by using WH question words, and then I'm expert in asking questions to anyone, and then I know how the question can be asked based on the situation. It can be in present, past, and future. And then after that, what are the auxiliary verbs should be used according to the need of my asking questions. If I'm asking question to anyone, I should be making sure that how the question should be asked. If I'm having ability to ask questions, then definitely people can understand my questions. They will be keep on responding me. If they keep on responding me, so then the conversation will be keep on going. If there is no one asking question, the conversation is not going to next. Okay, very good. Let me read now. How long did you go to बच्चे सेंस नहीं बना रहा है. How long did you go to school is not making. How long did you go, it's not making much sense. So what did you do on your trip to Dubai? Yeah, you like this place Dubai because you have been mentioning this again and again. So happy to. So what did you do on your trip to Dubai? अब इसकी प्रैक्टिस बोलने की भी होनी चाहिए, पूछने की नहीं है. पूछने तो लिख तो आपने लिया इसको चैट में, अच्छी बात है, वेरी गुड, आई अप्रिशिएट. इसको बोलने की प्रैक्टिस भी होनी चाहिए. What did you do on your trip to Dubai? What did you do on your trip? What did you do on your trip to Dubai? एक ही सांस में, फ्लुएंसी में. What did you do on your trip to Dubai? What did you do on your trip to Dubai? What did you do on your trip to Dubai? What did you do on your trip to Dubai? The ability to ask questions, yes, a lot. इसकी प्रैक्टिस चाहिए. आपने अपने ट्रिप दुबई में क्या किया? What did you do on your trip to Dubai? ऐसे नहीं होना चाहिए what did आगे पीछे नहीं होना चाहिए. We should be having after that practice, lot of practice of asking question. Yes, for example, Rishi, I heard you went to Dubai, so tell me, what did you do on your trip to Dubai? I did not do, I think, any activities there because the situation was not that much favorable for me. So I stayed there hardly for 3 days. After that, I got back from there. So I did not do there anything. I'm sorry to say that because the situation was not good. I got call from my home that after that I need to get back very soon. So I got my flight from there, and then after that I reached back to my home very soon. Okay, how often did you go there? कोई भी जगह है, कहीं पे भी कोई व्यक्ति जाता है, how often do you go there? How often do you go there? After that you can mention your once in week, once in months. How long do you? सबसे ज़्यादा बच्चों आप यू सब्जेक्ट का यूज कर रहे हैं. ही शी इट कहाँ पे है? वेयर इज ही शी इट? नेम ऑफ एनी पर्सन, दे, वी, ये भी तो लगाना पड़ेगा. हम जब कन्वर्सेशन कर रहे हैं सिर्फ यू के साथ नहीं कर रहे हैं, ही के साथ, शी के साथ, इट के साथ, दे के साथ, वी के साथ, राम के साथ, मोहन के साथ, उनको भी यूज करो. व्हाट डज दिशा डू? व्हेन डज इट? व्हेन डू दे प्ले? Let's try to use different. When do students reach at academy? When do we meet? When do they fight? Why do you quarrel? You के साथ most of the time it's being used. She play, absolutely. Now, good job. How long does she play? वो कितने समय तक day? 1 hour in a day, evening after her tuition. How long does she? Okay. How often did she? Your connection is unstable. Please wait while we are trying. I now my network is connection is getting little. अच्छा क्वेश्चन पूछा नमन ने, हाउ ऑफ्टन डिड शी गो देयर, व्हाट इज द हिंदी मीनिंग, व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय दिस क्वेश्चन? बाकी भी भेज दीजिए, ट्राई टू सेंड माय फ्रेंड्स, स्टूडेंट्स, सब्सक्राइबर्स, व्यूअर्स, व्हाटएवर आई वुड suggest to say, whatever I like to say. Few, we have hardly 10 minutes left. After that we are, how did they react? Absolutely. पीछे जाओ. When they got to, yeah, got to, absolutely. When they got, practice भी बोलने क्यों नहीं? How did they react when they got to know about illness? How did they react when they got to know about your illness? Practice इसकी बोलेंगे. बोल रहे कि जब उनको आपकी बीमारी के बारे में पता चला तो उन्होंने रिएक्ट कैसे किया? How did they react when they got to know your illness, about your illness, whatever it may be? So we should be having the practice of speaking all this. So your video is stucking. Yeah, it's stucking maybe because the network is little bit weak, so no problem. We have hardly 10 minutes to be left. After that we are going to end this live stream here. And then Anshuman did not ask question. Try to ask questions little bit. He's in 6th class, but at least try to ask some more questions the next live streaming also. So 2-3 people, they have done the good job. Okay, what does your father do? Absolutely. What does your father do? When does your class begin? Deepak, good job. What does your father do? आपके father क्या करते हैं? When does your class begin? आपकी class कब शुरू होती है? Where did you learn English from? Where did you learn English from? I learned English from so and so. उसके बाद next live stream we will be having एक question पूछेगा, दूसरा व्यक्ति questions का आंसर देगा. बट देन इन द लाइव स्ट्रीम इसमें थोड़ा सा चलो लिखने के लिए ये प्रैक्टिस बोलने की होनी चाहिए, बट बोलने से पहले आप एक बार इसको लिखने के बारे में पता चलेगा क्वेश्चन बनाते कैसे. आफ्टर दैट यू विल डेफिनेटली having practice of speaking English video is talking. So does he clean room? Prashant, does वाले अभी बनाने नहीं है, do does वाले WH वाले questions बनाने. So no problem, at least you are trying. So 8 minutes are left, little bit fast, and then after that we will end the class. Or else anybody has any questions, any doubts, so you can ask that also, and then after that we will end. Anyone who wants to ask anything or any suggestions, any questions, anything you want to say, we have 8 minutes to be discussed. What was she doing when you entered the room? Absolutely. Yeah, what was she doing when you entered? You are creating the whole situation, half भी काफी है. What was she doing? What was okay, fine. Sushant बाद में गाना गाएगा फिर है. In the live stream I will call here otherwise he's singing. Good job. So both of you are doing good job, and then I want to appreciate the Kunal also, excellent job. At least you are making all the questions while talking to someone in English language. We should be having such kind of habit. If we want to talk to someone, we should be making sure that yes, we have ability to ask question to someone, and responding will be a little bit easier after that, and ability to ask question to anyone. Because if we need to talk to someone, we should know how to ask question. If we want to talk to someone, we should definitely know how to ask question in English language. For doing that, we should be having some basic knowledge of asking questions based on English grammar when we talk about, especially WH question words by WH question words when, why, where, how much, how far, how long, how often. These all are WH question words. And then after that should, will, would, may, might, must, how to, need, dare. These all are example question. At last we make sure that we use the question marks. So the video also stuck. In order to do the conversation in English language to someone, we should know how the question can be asked in English language. For that, we should be having the ability to ask questions, and questions can be constructed by using WH words and then helping verb. In the second, in the another class, we will see how to ask question based on auxiliary verb, using all the auxiliary verbs in front, and then after that asking question. Do you, does she, does it, and then are interrogative also. So none of you are having questions also. Any questions, any doubts, students of Divya English Speaking Academy? If anybody has any questions, any doubts, if anyone wants to ask anything, go ahead, or else we will end this live stream. कोई भी नहीं पूछना चाह रहा है. Okay, no problem. So yeah, dear students, once again, How many people do you, how many people do you know? Yes, how many people do you know from Dubai? How many people do you know? और इस क्वेश्चन को जो है पैसिव में भी पूछा जा सकता है, हाउ मेनी पीपल आर नोन बाय यू फ्रॉम दुबई. This question can be asked in the passive voice also. How many people are known by you from Dubai? Your study is going good. So sometime we will be having class something like this. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Okay, 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 okay. Bye bye. See you. Take care. या प्रशांत सुशांत से गाना सुनना है. सुशांत गाना. So let's end the class here itself. Thank you so much, dear students. Okay, okay.